Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dami if you are new here, and today I am going to be testing out the products that I purchased during the SEPHORA VIP sale. If you are into this sort of content, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Let's get into it because I have so much stuff. Like, I pretty much have like almost a full face, if not a full face. I think there's only a couple things that I didn't pick up, like a couple, what is that called, categories that I didn't pick up. So let's just go ahead and get into this. I do have like a little bit of MAC Fix Plus setting spray on my face to kind of like refresh and hydrate my face because I just washed it. And then I do have on just a little bit of the Inky List caffeine eye cream. And then for primer, I'm going to use one that I already have, and this is the Glowish Blur Jam primer, because I don't know if you can see, but I am breaking out and I just feel like I have like so much texture on my face right now. So I am going to try to blur as much of that out because I am going to be using a new foundation. So yeah, I think one of my skincare products has niacinamide in it, and my skin does not react well to niacinamide. So that's a bummer because it was the topicals, like their fade gel, like not their gel, but it's like the fade cream that they have that they're super popular for. My voice is like being weird now. Interesting. But yeah, there's niacinamide in that. I looked in the ingredients and I think that is what's causing me to have texture and just like random breakouts too. Also, it doesn't help that my period is around the corner either, so yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and get into it. I have a full box of stuff, okay? So bear with me. Let's grab the foundation. So if you didn't watch my haul video, the foundation that I picked up was the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and I picked up the shade 470 Medium Deep Cool. Now, I have busted out a clean brand new sponge for this, so you know, like, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. Also, it's 1 o'clock. I have to be at work at 3, so we'll see like how this goes. And should I do like a weird test? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But we're definitely gonna be putting this to the test. This is a very heavy bottle. How much product is in here? It's only 1 ounce, but the bottle is so heavy. This is not going to be friendly to travel with, I can tell you that much. Okay, so how I've been applying my foundation to my skin lately, I've been putting it on like a palette, but I need to clean my palette off first. I did not finish preparing well, so I'm gonna see if I can clean this off real fast. Oh no. Okay, now that I've got a fresh clean palette, I am just going to do 1 pump to show you what that looks like. That's about 1 pump. I usually do like 2, so we're gonna do 2, and then we'll see how like far that gets me on my face. My face is large. I feel like I picked a good shade. So I'm interested to see like how well I like this. I feel like this did like really blur a little bit. I feel like this definitely gives you like some skin blurring, like, you know, stuff going on. Just like pressing it in there. I feel like I covered really nicely because I have like a bunch of like discoloration, and just for reference, I have a bunch of discoloration over here, so I feel like that looks really good compared to like this side to this side. Like, just one side's like coverage and the other one's not. But as far as shade goes, like, I feel like it doesn't look crazy. So I'm just gonna go in and grab what's left. See how much that covers. I live by an airport, so I apologize if you guys ever hear airplanes. All right, I'm gonna do 2 more pumps. That should cover it. But yeah, I'm so excited to try this foundation. Like, I have been looking like for a long time for like my perfect foundations and like more than just one, you know, that are just like staple favorites. And so far, two products that I've really been loving have been the e.l.f. Halo Glow and then the NARS foundation as well. But the e.l.f. Halo Glow is definitely very dewy, and it's more so, my face looks amazing. Sorry you can hear my mom, she's on the phone with my dad. But like I was saying, the e.l.f. Halo Glow is really pretty, but it's definitely a very glowy product. Like and it doesn't have like a ton of coverage. Like, this is amazing. I'm in the shade 7. I really enjoy it. But yeah, I always put like concealer with it to get like a little bit more coverage, but I like it and I think it works really well. And I'm still trying out the KVD foundation because sometimes like I feel like I really like it. I feel like it just depends on what kind of skin day I'm having. But my skin looks really pretty with this. I really like so far the finish of this foundation and just like how it's looking. Like, it looks very, like, it looks hydrating, but it doesn't look like oily. It looks blurring. Like, it gives me coverage, and the shade's nice as well. So that's really exciting. So I cannot wait to keep using this. So far, it usually takes me like a little bit of time to like adjust to products, but so far this looks really pretty. Okay, I purchased 2 concealers. Now I gotta find where they are. But one of them I had to take back because it came in broken, and then the other one I picked up when I brought the broken concealer back. But anyway, so the 2 concealers that I bought were the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer, and I actually have this foundation. Okay, I had to like turn off my phone for a second because my mom is on the phone just yapping it up, right? Okay, so I picked up 2 concealers, the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer, and then I picked up the Huda Beauty Faux Filter concealer in the shade Butterscotch. The shade was really hard to like pick online for this one, so I did pick this one up in store, and I originally did not plan on picking this concealer up, but I heard like a bunch of good reviews about the Sephora one, and I went off of somebody else's like shade, like around the shade, and I returned that one because it was broken, and then I was like, I might as well exchange out the shade too, because this shade just, I feel like, looks better. And this is the shade 38P. My hands are so dry, like I want to swatch these, but my skin is so dry and like dehydrated. It is crazy. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Fix Plus spray just on my skin, and then I'll swatch it in a second. But yeah, and then like I said, I already showed you the shades of that one. My voice is like going out. So this one is supposed to be a full coverage blendable liquid cream with weightless feel, 12-hour hydration. Okay, so this one's gonna be more full coverage. What does this one say? 14-hour crease proof, blendable and buildable, brightens and corrects water, sweat, and transfer proof. This one sounds really interesting, so I kind of want to try the Huda Beauty one. Should we do one on one side, one on the other side? I guess we'll see like how close in like shade range these are, because that'll probably be the real you know, catalyst or whatever. Okay, so this is gonna be the Huda one. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna do a dot on the palette so you can see. So that's the Huda one. And then this one is the Sephora one. So they're both pretty warm. The Huda one is a tad bit, I don't know if it's darker, but I feel like it's like less orangey. Like it doesn't it's not super orangey like this one is. I don't know, we'll see. Ooh, which one should we try? I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Sephora one. And I put just like a little bit on my eyelids as always. Just a little bit right here. It feels really nice and creamy going on. Like it doesn't feel super thick or anything. So that's nice. So far, I like how this is blending out. It's like so far, I think it looks really pretty. And like concealer is one of those things where like I typically hate concealer like the first couple times that I wear it, because it's just like trying to figure out like how it works best, you know. I feel like that looks pretty. Now I'm interested to see how this Huda Beauty one looks, because I feel like it's getting darker. Like I feel like it's oxidizing. Okay, now let me shade compare it to the One Size Beauty concealer that I've been using lately. Because I feel like it's might be a little closer to that. There's the One Size one. So I feel like the One Size is like a mixture of the two, I guess you could say. This one definitely still looks like creamier and like looks wet. This one kind of is drying down a little bit more. Okay, do I want to mess up my face today? We're gonna do it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty one on the other side. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna do a little bit over here, a little bit over here. So I don't know if it's the applicator, but this feels like a little stiffer than the Sephora one. I'm just gonna tap that out like so. So I feel like that's pretty close to my foundation shade. So I might keep this one for when I'm a little darker in the summertime, because I feel like this one won't work for me when I get darker. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of this one, just a little bit of that, because I do want to brighten a little bit. So far off of first impressions, the Sephora one I like better as far as like the finish like that I'm getting. So I don't know, I will try the Huda Beauty one out more, but I feel like that's not my proper shade, which like I said was the hardest thing about figuring out what it is like finding my proper shade. So anyway, I'm just gonna go and blend everything out, tap out the fine lines, because that's going to make you a little bit more whatever. I have no idea what I'm saying. Okay. Now I'm gonna do some bronzing contouring situation. I picked up the LYS cream contour bronzer whatever in the shade Strength, and I've seen people just like put this on their face, and I'm like, do I really want to put like this on my face like that? So we'll do like a little bit. I'm gonna do it like here, right? We'll do that much, I don't want to put too much on here, but I also don't want to put like not enough either. Yeah, we'll start there. Okay, so I feel like I put like just a very little bit amount because I feel like this is going to be super pigmented. So let's try it. So I'm going to start here. I'm just going to start tapping and pressing like so. Oh, that blends out really easy. And then I just pull this back into my hairline. like so. I never wear makeup to my second job, so they're like, oh, Tommy, you have makeup on. I'm like, yes, I have makeup on. Half the time because I have to be there at like 5 in the morning, so I like don't ever wear anything. Okay, so far so good. I'm just gonna like go back over that with the side that I used to do my foundation. Okay, this side I think it's just my problem, but I'm gonna tap this out a little bit more. I need a mirror. Pause. I feel like I have like so much right there. Okay. That's the only thing about this is I feel like there's too much right in here. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of foundation, just the tiniest amount of foundation. Like, I mean, a tiny drop. I'm just gonna like go over that, like so, to just kind of clean that up. And like underneath, almost how I would like underpainting. So I definitely feel like I would just use this more so like with a small brush instead of like painting this on my face, because I feel like painting it on your face, it's just like too much for me personally. Like I like to be more precise with it, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna find the cleanest part of my sponge. We'll do this side. We're just gonna go back under the under eyes, like so. And tap it out. Okay, moving forward, we're gonna try a new setting powder together. Now, setting powders are where it gets real interesting for me because those I'm not so certain about. I've been using the Milk Makeup setting powder for forever and a day, and I don't know, we shall see. So this is Sephora translucent setting powder, and translucent. So yeah. All right, let's see if I can open it. Probably can't because I have no nails. Right, and it's okay, that's what it looks like. So we're just gonna kick up a little bit of this in there. That's what it looks like. And then I'm just going to tap out my under eyes one last final time because I am trying to give these concealers the benefit of the doubt, okay, and before I set my face. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little powder sponge, whatever you want to call this thing, triangle. I'm going to tap in there, and then I'm going to tap just a little bit off like I typically would do. And I'm going to go right in. Ooh. Like so. I'm going to really get up in my under eyes. Trying to keep my face as flat as possible. Well, like my under eyes as flat as possible. Ooh, that looks so far so good. We'll see how this blends away though. We shall see. All right, moving on to the other side. I really like how that like sits on my face so far. I feel like that looks really good. I feel like it blurs the under eyes really nicely too. I feel like that is like probably like the best my under eyes have looked in a long time. All right, Sephora, you might be onto some with the setting powder. I know like people love it, so I went off of people's favorites for these, okay? All right, to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna take my, well, I'm gonna take my Sephora, I'm gonna take just a little bit more of this powder actually. I was gonna use my Micro Smooth, but I just really want to just set this product. Like I just want the foundation to speak for itself. So I'm just gonna go and like clean up here, that little contour area, like so. Because I'm gonna go back over that with like a powder bronzer just to kind of like set that in place. I feel like this video is all over the place, but I apologize. I really cannot help it. I'm a little squirrely right now, and like my brain is on sensory overload. So I apologize if this seems chaotic or my sentences aren't making sense. Truly, I apologize. Okay, I feel like that looks good. Okay. I just really like this. Like it really just like blurs everything, which is like so nice to just have like a blurred complexion, right? Like it doesn't really add much color, it just like blurs it a little bit. I'm really appreciative of that. All right, let's do, okay, I feel like we're almost through everything. Okay, let me do some bronzer. Where's my bronzer? Like I usually use. Hold on 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use my normal Alamar Cosmetics bronzer and just a fluffy brush from ColourPop, and I'm going to mix these two like I always do. And then I'm just gonna go in and bronze up my face like so. I feel like for my eyes, I'm gonna do something super simple for my eyes today because I feel like, yeah. I feel like this looks like a line, but it's really, I just have like 3 acne scars right there, so it looks like a line. But anyway, I'm just gonna use my bronzer to dust off the powder off the side of my nose. Okay, I'm gonna take my sponge because I feel like right here I look like a little crazy. So I'm just gonna like that. I don't know, I feel like it was just like a little bit of bronzer or something that I didn't blend out well, so that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and my eyes. My eyes are tacky, so I'm gonna put a little bit of powder on my eyes because I don't want those to be sticky. And then I will go through all of my purchases, oh shoot, thus far and show you, well not show you, but telling you how I'm feeling about them. For the eyes, I'm really not gonna do anything but use like a brown eyeliner maybe, because I'm just going to work and I don't want anything crazy. So I think I'm just gonna put maybe some bronzer in my crease, or I'm going to use my Patrick Ta palette. Since I have my Patrick Ta palette, I might as well just go ahead and use that because that's pretty and it looks nice. So let's get into it. Okay. This is a Morphe, I don't even know which brush this is, V206, and I'm just going to go into this shade here. Whoops. I'm gonna go into this shade here and just kind of put that on my lid, like so. I still really recommend this palette. I think it's so pretty. And I love it during the springtime. I think it's just like a really cute palette that you really can use for anything and everything, and it just looks great. So let's do it. Especially if you like these tones. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy, but I am gonna go in with just like some of the mattes because I don't want to do any shimmers. But I'm going to use the I'm gonna use these two colors. So I'm gonna use this pinker one, this pink one, and then this deeper one. I'm just gonna put that right on. I feel like this doesn't accentuate like my texture. I feel like this foundation is laying really nicely over top of everything, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's something to note. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take just a little bit of that darker shade, just put that on the outer corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip to the clean side of the brush. I'm just gonna go back in with the lighter shade. Just put that towards the front corners, just to like really open up the eye and like make it look pretty. Okay, perfect. That is what I'm gonna do for the eyes today. All right, moving forth. Okay, then I have a Sephora 12-hour eye pencil that needs to be sharpened. But yeah, it's a brown, so I think I'm actually gonna skip this one, or I need to find a sharpener. I think I'm gonna go find a sharpener. Be right back. Okay, the work I had to do to get this this pencil sharpener, I mean, too much, too much. But I also am gonna need it for lip liner, so it's fine. Can we bring back, like, you know, retractable eyeliners? You know, can we make that like a thing, like all 2023? I'm just like moving forward, so that's pretty. I like that because it's like softer than black, and I feel like it just like works really nicely. So I've already started using this one. This isn't my first time using this, clearly, as me needing to have it sharpened. But yeah, so I got one for myself and I got one for my makeup kit, so that's cool. I still have a couple things to try out for you guys. I have a setting spray, a brush. Oh crap, I forgot about the bronzer. I'm just so used to my normal bronzer routine that I forgot that I had a new one to try out for you guys, and this was the NARS one. How could I forget? So we're gonna be really bronzy today, so I'm just gonna tap just a little bit, and we're just gonna go over top. It's very red, I'm gonna tell you that right now. This bronzer is red. So I'm just like brushing over my cheek area because I feel like that looks better with the redder ones. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so this one's definitely warmer. Like, it's super red. As you can see, like, it's definitely like more red there. I'm gonna keep trying this out, and I'll bring it in another video so we can fully get the gist of this bronzer. But yeah, anyway, so sad that I forgot about that. Okay, here's onto the fun part though. Blush. I picked up the House Labs blush in the shade Watermelon Bliss, and this blush is so pretty. Oh my god, so pretty. It's so bright, it's so pretty, and I cannot wait to like put this on my face. It just reminds me of Popsicle. Oh shoot. Ew. These blushes come at a hefty price, so you know, ooh, the pigment better be hefty as well, okay? Just that watermelon blush is so pretty. I like that a lot. That's really gorgeous. So far, I haven't tried out anything that has been like a major bust. The only thing I'm not, never mind. We'll get into it. We'll save our thoughts in just a second. This is beautiful. Really glad I picked this up, and I thought it's like a lot more wearable than I thought it was gonna be, and so I'm excited about that. Okay, I'm going to get a smaller brush and just like buff everything together, and then I'll be right. So I'm just going to buff like everything together so that everything just kind of like blends in seamlessly, because that's also the other thing, is just like getting things to blend and like look nice together, because we have kind of like layered our products today. So yeah. All right, moving forward, kind of want to spray some Max Fix Plus, but I kind of don't, because I don't want that to ruin it, the setting spray. I'm going to use a little bit of nose highlighter, because I don't really think I want any face highlight because my skin's going through it right now, but just so we can use a little bit. My nose is dripping. Anyway. Oh, that's pretty. I didn't know this was like that, like flared. Just like a little bit there. That looks really nice, like over the lids though. It just like gives like a little bit of something, you know? Nothing too crazy. I like that it's not like glitter particles. I like that it's very fine. Sorry I didn't show you guys the shade today, but that's what it looks like. So far so good. I just know that I have like a lot of texture, so I don't want to do too much, you know? Anyway, okay, moving forward, the true like last thing from my haul is the One Sized Until Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. So I feel like I like where my makeup is right now, so let's just spray a little bit of this. Ooh, that's aerosol. Ooh, I'm scared. Doesn't smell terrible. I feel like it's gonna burn your eyes though if you open while spraying it while it's still misting. I like that it doesn't feel wet on the skin. I like how it just feels like air almost, if that makes sense. I like that. That feels nice. Okay, let's put on some lip product real quick. I'm just using a Morphe lip liner because and you know, here's the thing. This lip liner that I can find is the one that I don't love the most. My favorite one from Morphe is Trendsetter, but you know I can't find it, right? Anyway, ooh, that stuff's like, yeah, you can feel it. Anyway, yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario that's the shade Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Cream. And this one's in the shade Barely Pink. Okay, so this, I like the shade that I have, but the only thing is these do not last long on the lips whatsoever. This is a product you're gonna have to apply frequently. Like, I was sick like 2 weeks ago and I was wearing these at work and I was blowing my nose all the time, and the amount of times that I had to reapply this was a lot. And honestly, it's not ideal for somebody who is, if you're gonna wear if this is gonna be your lip color of the day, get used to like having to reapply this a lot. Not my cup of tea to do that all the time, but here we are. I so far am really enjoying the way that my face looks. I'm gonna throw on a little bit of mascara and a little bit of brow glue. This video is forever years long. Like, I literally have been filming for 30 something minutes. This is great. I'm just like gonna brush those out real fast. Okay, those are brows. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna enjoy that. That's gonna be the moment, okay? Oh. Well, never mind. We're not gonna use that one because I feel like that one's getting ready to dry out. But I am going to use my e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. This stuff is just really wet. It's a really wet formula. And that's what like keeps me from like doing that, you know? Going for that. Oh, my ears itching. Oof. Anyway, I need some coffee. I literally have to work 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. tonight. That's disgusting. Trash, 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 trash. I don't even know if that did anything, but I'm too scared to like get in there because this is a big wand. Okay. All right. Let me gather all the things in one small area and back in this box, and then we'll talk about everything, okay? Alrighty, let's get into our final thoughts on my face. First off, I want to say that I really love how my makeup turned out. I feel like my face looks very beautiful, and I feel like I have coverage. I feel like I have glow, the right amount of glow. I feel like I have blurredness to my skin because my skin was going through it. I truly think like for me to have tried a full face of pretty much new everything, I feel like my skin turned out amazingly. So I want to start off by saying that. Now let's get into the deep dive about the products. Okay, so starting off from like the face, the foundation, the base, all that good stuff. This foundation so far has been amazing. It looks so pretty, like on camera and in person. Like I feel like it just looks so nice, and I really truly like, for my skin to have been going through so many issues, I feel like this looks really good right now, and I'll be interested to see what it looks like when my skin actually clears up and doesn't have any breakouts, you know, is like smoother in texture. This is really, really nice. So I'm super excited about this foundation. I'm excited for that. So I'm really glad I picked that one up. Jeez, my ears are itchy, man. Anyway, okay, concealer. Okay, so the two concealers. All right, so the Sephora one, I thought I wasn't gonna like the Sephora one, but I actually like the Sephora one, I think, more than I'm gonna like the Huda Beauty one. Like I said, I feel like I'm going to have to either use this one to spot conceal or like mix the two to get my shade that I want. It was really difficult like finding the shade because I feel like this just oxidized like a lot more than I thought it would. Like everything oxidizes like a little bit, but the Sephora one was pretty true to tone, like once it oxidized like on the palette and everything. So that's something that I'm kind of like meh. And I feel like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. So I don't know, I'll give it another shot. We'll keep trying it out to see like what I feel about it, which is why I bought two concealers, because I didn't know what I would like, what I wouldn't like. So I'm gonna keep trying the Huda Beauty one, but so far the Sephora one looks really, really nice, and it is not creased under my eyes. Like, yeah, you see fine lines, but you don't see like the makeup pulling apart or breaking up or anything like that, which is something to be said, because like sometimes right after I do my makeup, like I use the same exact techniques as I used today, just different products, and sometimes the One Size Beauty one, it will just kind of like, you can just like see it pulling apart. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm excited to keep trying these. The Sephora one, chef's kiss. So far I'm really, really enjoying that. Okay, all right, let's do setting powder and then cream bronzer. Okay, for setting powder, this stuff is actually really, really nice. I'm so pleased with this. I just picked this up like randomly. I was at my Sephora checkout and it was like recommended products for you or something like that. And I was like, oh, I heard a lot about this one. I was like, oh, it's the extra 30% off. It's like 30% off Sephora collection anyway. So I was like, let me just try this one. And I like this a lot. Like, it truly is translucent. Like, don't be scared of it, chocolate mommies. Don't be scared of it, because I was like a little like, all right, we'll see. But this is really pretty. I feel like it looks really good, and I feel like it just kind of like adds like a layer of like blurredness to the skin. Like, my under eyes look so nice. Okay, so nice. But yeah, this powder is really nice, so I like that a lot. I'm gonna keep using that. And then the cream bronzer, this is the LYS one. This I do like, but I do think that I need to use like a smaller thing, because this is a thick amount. Like, if you just swipe this, you're gonna have like a thick width of this product. But I do really like that it's smooth and it blends out really well. So yeah, I like it, and I feel like it's the perfect shade for me and my skin. So yeah, I finally have a new cream bronzer and I'm excited about it. I've heard amazing things about it, so that's great. Okay, the next one, the NARS bronzer. Now this one is in the shade Laguna 7. I don't think I mentioned that when I picked it up, when I showed it to you guys earlier when I tried like applying it, but it is really red. I do have blush on top of my skin right now, but this is a very red bronzer. Like, let me swatch this for you. That is very red, okay? Like, don't mind my dry hands, but it's super, super red. So depending, I may just start mixing this like with blushes, because this is so red. Like, it is red, 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 red. So anyway, moving on. So I'm gonna keep trying that out. But moving on to actual blush, the House Labs blush. You already know that I really like it. I really like how my blush looks today. I did like a subtle moment, but eventually I will build it up and get real spicy with it. But so far I'm really liking how everything just like worked well together. Like, it wasn't overwhelming, which was really nice. Because this is like a brighter blush formula. Like, well, not formula, but shade. And you don't want it to get too out of hand. So I don't know, I like it a lot, and I think it's really cute. I think it's pretty, and I'm excited to use this one. So if you're interested in these blushes, definitely get them off the sale, because they're expensive. Nasty. Anyway, moving on to the highlight. This highlighter is actually really pretty. I don't wear highlighter too often. I just put like a little bit on my nose and just like a little swipe on my lids, and it's just like really illuminating. When my skin clears up some more, I will truly test this out, because I feel like highlighter on top of texture or breakouts is automatically going to, you know, accentuate that. But so far on my nose it looks real cute, and then like on the lids it looks really cute too. So yeah, and that was in the shade Flaunt. Let me show you. And the package is also really cute. Like, that's what she looks like. She's so cute. And it's like it's got like a smooth, almost like jelly texture. But this can also get like super, not thick, but like, you know how some highlighter forms are like super thin? Like, I feel like this, like that's like a thick application of highlight, you know? But then I feel like you could do something more subtle, like so. So I don't know, but yeah, so far I'm enjoying this one and I like it enough. And then the next product I have was the On Till Dawn setting spray, and I mean, we'll see how this holds my makeup up, but I feel like I already have like a little bit of dewiness going on right now. So we'll see if this really does keep my skin mattified throughout the night, because I'll be working, so we shall see. Oh, the last and final thing I want to talk about, this one's like not makeup related, but this one is perfume related. And I will say the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato, I do like the scent of this. It's not as sweet as I imagined it would be, which, like, I don't know, I like the scent of it. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be. And also I feel like it doesn't last a long time on me, but I don't know if that's just like my nose like checking out and not like remembering it really. But so far I do like it. Do I think that you just need to rush and pick this up? No, I would say go in store and check it out. But yes, I have talked so much. Oh, and then I forgot the eyeliner. Jeez, it's never ending. Okay, so the eyeliner that I used, I really like that one. I had the shade Tiramisu, and I feel like it's the perfect like brown, like cool toned brown that's like not super red, which I like because most browns do pull more red on me. And so I really like this a lot. So I'm glad that I got one for myself as well, because I did pick this up for my kids, and it really doesn't like smudge on me, and I do think that it lasts the 12 hours as well. So that is also the other thing about that. But I think that concludes all of the items that I purchased in the Sephora sale. I didn't realize that I purchased so much makeup, but almost I should have realized because I was a full face. Whew. I have talked so much. I literally feel like I have nothing to say, and my bed and my dresser are in shambles right now. But anyway, if you guys enjoy this sort of content, please give this video a huge thumbs up, okay? A huge thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow me on the social media platforms, and I'll see you guys in the next one.